Hi, my name is Yonatan and I'm the director and co-producer of this film that you just saw, My Hero Brother. This is Enosh Cassel, who is the producer, co-producer, and also the co-founder and initiator of this whole concept. And in the next few minutes, we'll try to answer a few of your questions, the questions that you might have after watching the film.
I've started this project from a very personal place. I wanted to get closer to my brother Hanan, so I took him to a journey to Nepal. This was in 2011, just the two of us. After I came back, a lot of different siblings from Israel contacted me and asked to do the same thing. They understood the idea, they understood the experience we had together, and they wanted to do the same. Then, together with Itamar Peleg, Yoman Masa, as a co-founder, we initiated the project and we built a group of 11 siblings. Then in 2013, we all went together to northern India to this trip that you see in the movie.
The name of the film, My Hero Brother, which I know is not proper English, it actually came from the Down syndrome siblings. When we built this project, when Enosh and Itamar founded this project, they started to do activities with the siblings, and this name, which is a phrase in Hebrew, Ach Sheli Gibo, it's like a phrase. It became like the name of the project. So when I started to do the film, I thought, it's not proper Hebrew and it's not proper English, and maybe we should change it. And who is the hero brother here? But when we started the trip, and every place they just yelled, my hero brother, Ach Sheli Gibo, when they were climbing. So we thought this is the name of the film. This is just the name. And then the question came, who's the hero? And I thought in the beginning that the heroes are the brothers like Enosh, that has a sibling with Down syndrome. But slowly, I was not sure anymore, because I realized that the focus of the film and of the cameras is going slowly but surely to the world of the Down syndromes, and there's so much to learn from this world, from their world, the way that they bring so much heart and so much emotional intelligence into the relationship between them and between the brothers.
I think that such a challenge of a journey to India or Nepal is a great challenge even to so-called normal people. And so definitely taking a group of Down syndrome siblings is a great challenge. But I think that at the end, what we achieved there between the siblings and also as a group is worth everything, all the challenge, physically and mentally.
As a filmmaker, I think I had two main challenges. The first one is that I don't have a Down syndrome sibling. So I had, in a way, to get into Enosh mind and try to understand from him and from the other protagonists of the film, what is it to be a brother or a sister of somebody with Down syndrome. And the second challenge, I think, for all of us was that we had only 2 weeks journey, very, very, very intensive, a lot of risk involved, a lot of unknown. You don't know what will happen. You don't know if they will be able to survive or to be okay in these altitudes. And for somebody with Down syndrome who needs to have a very structured day and agenda and a week, to take him to India, it's like to take him outside of his safety zone, and it's very difficult for them. And I agree with Enosh that in the end it paid off, and the experience was amazing. But when we were there, we had a couple of moments where I thought that it's a bad idea.
For me, the biggest gift is that even 3 years after we came back from the journey, Hanan keep on asking me when is the next time he sees the group, and we keep seeing each other once in a few weeks, and he looking so much forward for it. So for me, that is the best and biggest gift.
One of the scenes that I love the most in the film It's a small sin, but you see in the morning Amar and Golan hugging because it's very, very cold. And then on the background, you see Irena and Harel, the brother and sister of Golan and Amar. They're kind of cynical towards the situation, but after 10 or 15 seconds, they also hug each other. And this is one of, for me, this is the moment where you can see how we as so-called regular or normal or whatever have so much to learn from these special people. They just can teach us so much about how we treat each other in our own life. For me, this is the biggest gift.
Most of the participants of the group never had a close relationship with other people with Down syndrome brother or sister. So when we all went to the journey, we had an immediate and natural relationship between all of us, and it stays until today. We still meet, we are kind of a family, and this is what's unique and important about this journey. When I think about Hanan and journey, it's sometimes difficult to know exactly what goes inside his mind, because he's not very verbal, but still I can understand what beyond words with him. I think when we usually talk about Down syndrome family member, we talk about the parents. But in our journey, in our project, we talk about the brother or the sister. And this is what's unique about it, because suddenly each one of us had to take care in a very intense way for 2 weeks our brother or sister with Down syndrome. And this is something that kind of predict the future, because in the future, all of us, we know that we will have to take care of them. And in addition, it makes you appreciate more your parents, that they did this hard and very intense job or work for such a long time. And each one of us as brother or sister, we just taste 2 weeks of it. So this journey gave me the opportunity to be 2 weeks with him, just with him, in a very personal way, and I feel that our relationship got closer, and I know him better since then.
I think that it's very hard for me to say if the Down syndrome brothers and sisters, if for them it was a good experience. But I can tell you one thing. I can tell you that when we had the premiere in the Jerusalem Film Festival, and all these brothers and sisters, this amazing group, went on stage and received applauses and standing ovation from 300 people. They were very proud, and I could see it. I also been told by Asnat, the sister of Aryeh, that before that journey, she used to take Aryeh to the doctor or take him to buy shoes. But today she goes with him to see a film. There is one scene that I really like, and it's not in the film. On the last day of the trip, we went to a park in New Delhi, and we organized a meeting between the Down syndrome in our group and their siblings, together with similar people from India, Down syndrome people from India with their siblings. And the bond and the connection was immediate, which was very, very touching. It's not an Israeli story, it's an international, universal story. So we thank you so much for the time that you spent with us, and we just ask you one thing. If you like the film, and if you think that this idea is worth spreading to more and more people, please go online on www.myherobrother.org, become a friend of us on Facebook, and spread it to more and more people. Our dream is to create a community of people with Down syndrome and their siblings from all over the world that will be able to share their story and tell us about their hero brother or sister, and not being afraid or shy or feeling ashamed that they have a special need brother or sister, but to be proud of it, to share it with the world, to become part of a community. So if you could help us with that, just by spreading it and becoming ambassador of this idea, we'll be very, very happy. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.